we are doing chapter number 4, and in the last lecture we have discussed about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So in that topic we have discussed that how the metals react with oxygen. It produces metal oxides. Clear? And these metal oxides are basic in nature, and it will turn the red litmus to blue. Okay. Whereas non-metals react with oxygen to give the non-metallic oxide that are acidic in nature, and in the case of non-metallic oxides that are acidic in nature, so it converts the blue litmus to red. So we have done the example of magnesium and iron for the metals. Okay, as these are metals and they form magnesium oxide and iron oxide. And in the case of non-metal, we have discussed about sulfur, that it produces sulfur dioxide, and then we have checked the its nature by adding water into it, which gives the sulfurous acid and which is acidic in nature. So now next we will discuss the table. We have discussed the table 4.4, the two columns we have already discussed, that metals and non-metal in acids and bases given on page number 48. So now only we will do the uh, third and fourth column. Okay, that the name of the acid, and here we have to write the non-metal. First is given in your book, that first one is sulfuric acid and the non-metal that is present in it is sulfur. Here, second is, you can write the example of hydrochloric acid, and it contains non-metal that is chlorine. Clear? And the third is nitric acid. And the non-metal that is present in it is nitrogen. Clear? And the next is fourth one is carbonic acid. So it contains non-metal that is carbon. Clear? And the fifth one is phosphoric acid. Clear? And it contains a non-metal phosphorus. Clear? So these you have to complete this table on your book. And now the next topic is reaction with water. How the metals and non-metals both react with water. Firstly, there is a yellow box that is given at the bottom of the page number 48, that the sodium is very reactive in nature. Sodium is also a metal. And we have studied that metals are hard in nature, but this is the exceptional case. Sodium is soft in nature. Here it is soft and it can be cut with knife. Here we can cut it with a knife. And it is silvery white in color. And the next point is that it reacts with oxygen and water. So what is the important point here, that it cannot be stored in water. अगर हम इसको store करेंगे तो heat is produced, a large amount of heat is produced. Okay, and the reaction will occur vigorously. Clear? अगर हम थोड़ा सा भी सोडियम लेते हैं, कट करके उसको पानी में डाल देते हैं, then what will happen? Reaction takes place, और उसमें से फायर भी प्रोड्यूस होगा और हीट बहुत ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस होगा. Clear? So this, therefore, it is not stored in water. It is stored in kerosene. इसको हम kerosene में store करके रखते हैं. Now the next activity is for the same, that how the sodium reacts with water. That is activity 4.5. Okay, so firstly we will discuss. I am reading the activity 4.5, that what you have to do, you have to take 250 ml of beaker. Okay, and then half fill it with water, then only a small amount of a small piece of sodium metal, you will cut it with the help of knife. Okay, it can be stored in kerosene. So you have to firstly clean that sodium piece, okay, that you are taking. Then you will wrap it in cotton, and then you will add into the beaker that contains water. इसमें फिर सोडियम डालना है, ठीक है, जिसमें वाटर है. So we will see its video, okay, as it is also dangerous to perform the activity in front of the laptop. Yes, so I am sharing its video. So in this, students, the person has taken only a small amount of sodium, okay, and there is only a little water in the beaker, you can see. So observe it carefully, and then the person cover it with, now you can see there it catches fire. Clear? It is very exothermic reaction. If a large amount of sodium is taken, then the reaction will occur explosively, and you can see the fumes of hydrogen gas that are coming from it. Clear? So we will see. Now students, we have observed the activity, also we have seen the video that it is very dangerous to for the reaction in which the sodium जो react करता है water के साथ, ठीक है, explosive भी हो सकती है बहुत ज्यादा reaction. So क्या reaction हो रही है? Sodium when reacts with water, it gives sodium hydroxide, and you have also seen that the fumes of hydrogen gas are coming. Sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas that is released during the reaction. Clear? So we have to check the the nature of this sodium hydroxide. You all know that it is a base, and we can check its nature by litmus paper. So it will convert the red litmus paper to blue. That means during this reaction, the sodium hydroxide, that is the product that is formed, is basic in nature. Clear? Now we have concluded from this that sodium reacts with water and the reaction is very explosive. But जो बाकी metals हैं, iron भी एक metal है, but it does not react that much fast, और ऐसी कोई भी fire produce नहीं होती है. Clear? Iron react करता है moisture and oxygen के साथ, water के साथ, but the process is very slow. Clear? But जो सोडियम की रिएक्शन है बहुत फास्ट हो जाती है. Clear? And it is given on page number 49 that you observe that sodium reacts vigorously with water. Some other metals do not do so. For example, iron reacts with water slowly. Now we will talk about the non-metals. How the non-metals reacts with the water. Generally, these non-metals, the non-metals do not react with water. So these can be stored in water. Clear? But जो सोडियम है उसको हम स्टोर नहीं कर सकते हैं. Clear? But इसमें एक एग्जांपल है आपके बुक में दी हुई फॉस्फोरस की. फॉस्फोरस. Clear? It is a non-metal, but it catches fire in the presence of air or oxygen. Okay, so ये catch कर लेता है fire. You might have seen the matchstick. उसकी जो एक side होती है उसके ऊपर red color का होता है ऐसे. So when you rub the matchstick over it, then it catches fire. So ये जो उसकी एक side है जो matchstick की, उसका जो cover है उसपे ये रेड कलर का मटेरियल लगा होता है, वो फॉस्फोरस होता है. Clear? So therefore it catches fire. एंड फॉस्फोरस जो एयर में कैच करता है इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन फायर कैच करता है, सो इट कैन बी स्टोर्ड अंडर वाटर. वी कैन स्टोर इट इन वाटर. क्लियर? कैन बी स्टोर्ड इन वाटर. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज reaction with acids. So in the activity 4.6 there are samples of metals and non-metals are given. Samples are from A to F. Magnesium, B is aluminium, C is iron, D is copper, E is charcoal, F is sulfur. So firstly, how the metals react with acids? Metals like magnesium, aluminium, iron, it reacts with both hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. So the important point is that we are using dilute solutions. Okay, that means it is formed by adding water. Clear? उसमें water का content है, water है उसमें present. So that are called dilute. But जिसमें water present नहीं होता है वो क्या होते हैं? Concentrated. Clear? So magnesium. I am writing here the sample name only. A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, and the metal that is given. Now I am just making the table. The reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, and we have to observe it under two different conditions. First one is the room temperature, and second is by warming it. Clear? And the next is reaction with the sulfuric acid. Reaction with sulfuric acid. In this case also there are two conditions, room temperature and the other is warm. Clear? So in this case, in the case of A, that is magnesium, there is release of hydrogen gas. Here you can write hydrogen gas, produce hydrogen gas. In all the four, there will be release of the hydrogen gas. So you will write the hydrogen gas in all the four columns. Clear? Next, B is aluminium. So in the case, this case also there is production of hydrogen gas. So you will write produce hydrogen gas. In all the four you will write this. Clear? And the next C is iron fillings. Same answer, produce hydrogen gas. Clear? In the four columns, the answer will be same, that it produce hydrogen gas. Now, in coming in the case of copper, you will write no reaction in the case of copper. In the first two columns, you will write no reaction. Clear? The copper does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, but it reacts with sulfuric acid. Clear? So आप लिखोगे यहाँ पे produce hydrogen gas. Here and next are the non-metals. Here you in the all columns you will write no reaction. No reaction. In the case of sulfur also there is no reaction. So I will show you its video so that it is more clear to you. Okay. Now next is coming to the page number 50. That whenever hydrogen gas is produced, it will produce a pop-up sound. Whenever in these, when we see the video, we will see that whenever the hydrogen gas is produced, in the case of metal, in the reaction of sodium also hydrogen gas release हुआ था. तो मतलब इसमें भी जो hydrogen gas है और जो पिछले जो metal वाला केस है उसमें भी hydrogen gas release हुई है. ठीक है, तो वो क्या देगी, पॉपअप साउंड देगी। क्लियर? Now next is that in the second para given on page number 50, column 1, that non-metal generally do not react with acids. Metal react with acid and produce which gas? Hydrogen gas. Clear? And that burns with the pop sound. Okay? And we have already, I told you that copper does not react with the dilute hydrochloric acid, but it reacts with the sulfuric acid to produce hydrogen gas. Clear? So I will show its video tomorrow. Okay, then it will be more clear to you.